It was only when I was passing Marks and Spencer's in Enfield Town Centre, and there were two people shaking a tin, said Royal Free off. And I went up to them and said, I'm a beneficiary of the Royal Free, I'd like to donate, but what do you do? And they told me that some of these services I'd just been taking for granted or paid for by that charity. I was fighting fit, running regularly, going to the gym a few times a week, and then suddenly had an uncomfortable feeling in my stomach when I was visiting my mother, and it was enough to say there's something wrong. And within 8 hours of coming into the Royal Free, I was admitted, told without full diagnosis that I had a blockage in my upward closing, and that had likely to metastasised in my liver. So it was quite a shock. And I didn't realise what the charity does. So just an example, I have sometimes I'm sitting and there's a guitarist playing, and people are very anxious when they come in. The first treatment I had, it coincided with someone finishing their treatment. The bell was rung because they'd finished and they were clear. And I cried. But I was on my own in a corner, thinking I'm just at the start of this. And so having a guitarist, and the latest one, this is the second one we've funded. The first time he played 3 of my vinyl collection. And it just took me right back to some really happy times and helps that time go. People smile while he's playing. And the other thing that I benefit from is somebody's coming around saying, would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like a cup of tea? Is that get for you? And there are volunteers that are floating around the ward supporting very busy nursing staff with practical things. The other thing that I benefit from, she's become a friend, is Fiona, who is a musician in her spare time, and I'm married to a musician, and we talk music when I come in. But what she does for me is she offers massages. So when you're in pain, I'm not in pain at the moment, but I have been in pain. To relax releases pain, and the more you can relax, less pain you feel. And so often she'll do foot massages, so I'm leaning back with my infusion and there's music playing and she's massaging my feet. I mean, you'd pay a lot of money for that. It helps to have oils massaged into your feet to stimulate the nerves that are indented by the treatment. Chemotherapy is quite a brutal treatment. It's like taking on another disease to help cure the serious one. And it has these little side effects that people like Fiona can help with. Without the Royal Free charity, there's no doubt I would have had good treatment as I'm having from the Royal Free Hospital. But what the Royal Free charity does is enhance what's there medically for me. The staff on the ward are fantastic. They do what they can, but they haven't got the time to sit and talk, go and get coffee and tea. They're trained professionals to work on the medical stuff. What Royal Free Charity is doing is that added layer of support and help, which makes a huge difference to the experience. As I said, I look forward to coming for my treatment, which people can astonish me, say I look forward to going to hospital, but I really do. And it's something that's helping me, and the Royal Free Charity adds to that massively. I would urge people to support Royal Free Charity and charities like this that help people like me that are going through difficult times.